Hey, blessings and greetings out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Those who are tuning in for the first time, I thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Well, today, I got a video that I want to share on this content on these police officers that did a heinous and cruel and wicked thing to a young man, Tyree Nicholas of Memphis, Tennessee. Tyree Nicholas was only 21. And this maybe happened by maybe January the 27th. So Tyree Nicholas, simple car stop. Simple car stop. He never knew that would have ended his life. Simple car stop. These men, they brutally beat him. They beat him to death while he was in their custody. While he's in their custody, he beat them to death. And as he beat them, as he was beaten to death, Nicholas even shouted out, "All I want to do is get home to my family. All I want to do is get home." He has a 4-year-old son. All he wants to do is get home. And he was beaten to death. I'm sorry, as I can hurt to even report a story like this. Hurts to report a story like this. But egos, I want to talk about ego. Ego is a thing that makes you fall. They see that thing called pride and ego? It's a fall, and it destroys a lot of people. Destroys nations. Destroys nations. Ego is what made Rome fall. Ancient Rome fall. Ego is what made Hitler destroy himself and made Germany lost World War II. Ego, it can destroy you. Full of pride, not being humble, not being meek. The Bible says it's the meek that inherit the earth. Tyree Nicholas did not have to lose his life that night over a simple car stop. Understand that. Yes, and sometimes you get scared, and sometimes and he panicked. But does that mean that he had to lose his life? And it's a shame to say, it's a crying shame to say, that we own black people is self-destruction. Self-destruction. We don't even feel comfortable among our own being in blue. We don't even feel comfortable about being our own dressed in blue. Self-destruction. We should be ashamed of themselves. These 5 police officers should be ashamed of themselves. Beating on a young black man. He's already in custody already. What did you have to prove? Maybe you have to prove something in front of your white counterparts, your superiors. Maybe you was trying to get validation from your superiors. Now guess what? As you try to get validation from your superiors by killing that young man and causing his life, there was no trial. You wind up locked up in prison and you're being charged for murder and kidnapping. Was it worth it? Taking another young black man's life? You have to ask yourself that question. Was it worth it? You're a disgrace to your race. And look at that. Think about that. Just think about that. If he was white, we would have had a trial. But no trial. Straight, getting penalized, getting fired on your job, getting fired, and straight, you go to prison. Straight being fired, and straight being charged for murder. Yes, if you was white, you would go to trial. I understand that. Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. You cannot, and I repeat myself, you cannot. We as black people have to cross our I's and dot our T's. We cannot do what certain folks can do. We cannot get away with what certain folks can get away with. You would think that when you see another young black man trying to get home, or maybe something happened where he had to get stopped, you would think you'd give him a chance to get home. But no, you have to show off. Your egos got in the way, and it caused him his life, and you caused him his death. Was it worth it to take this young man's life? Was it worth it to be a disgrace to your race and looked down upon, and to be shunned by your own people? What was you trying to prove? What was you trying to prove? Well, the live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs chapter 16 verses 18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. When you have ego, when you're not humble and you're not meek and you're not humble, see, you didn't show him mercy. You did not show Tyree, Nicholas mercy. Now you're not showing no mercy. That's why it's important for us to show mercy to other people. It's important for us to show mercy. See? What did you have to prove? Now you're not showing no mercy. You didn't show him mercy that night. Now you're not showing no mercy. Now you gotta go and go home to your family and explain to them what you done. It's all over the news, it's splattered. They already know. What they're gonna tell his son when they know daddy's not coming home? How can you face his 4-year-old son? And I had to be one of ours to take our own out. You figure that your black police officers, you look out. And even if a black man is doing wrong, at least show him a little mercy, because we have it hard in this country. But you showed him no mercy. No mercy. Well, no mercy is being shown to you. This is a lesson for all of us, to be humble, to not let egos get in the way. The Bible says, he resists the proud and gives grace to the humble. But this is Zacchaeus. And again, the live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs 16 verses 18. Pride goes before destruction, and haughty spirit before a fall. But this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless, and thank you for tuning in. And be safe out there, y'all. Be safe. Be safe. God bless, and thanks for tuning in.